President Bowensburg got caught cheating at golf again, the second time in 2 weeks. But first, for some strange reason, the old man went onto the roof of the White House today, yelled nonsense down to reporters, and said something about putting nuclear weapons up at the top of the White House. I'm not even kidding.
Mr. President, what are you doing up there?
Come down and talk to us.
What are you building?
Unfortunately, he didn't jump. He was up on the roof sort of surveying things. They're getting ready to build a ballroom onto the White House with the money that they saved from cutting SNAP and Medicaid and other useful services that Americans need. Before I show you the new video of Trump cheating at golf, let's take a look at last week's video of Trump cheating at golf in Scotland. Okay, watch this guy in the red and blue. He takes a ball out of his pocket, throws it down. President Bowensburg gets out of his golf cart. He probably hit into that sand trap right there. And here it is again, one more time real quick. Guy in red and blue, ball out of pocket. Boop. Now let's watch the latest video of Trump cheating at golf, this time at his golf course in New Jersey. Okay, here we go. Caddy dropped the ball. It'll rewind again. Trump's sort of putting the ball around. There's the caddy dropping the ball again. The hole is by the caddy. Trump just tries to knock it in the hole, hits it the opposite way, and then picks up the ball and is like, whatever. The man cheats at golf, everybody. Not only are there videos out there of Trump cheating at golf, but there are dozens and dozens of personal accounts of people playing golf with Trump saying he cheated. This is from Alice Cooper, the rock star Alice Cooper, who was interviewed by Golf Magazine back in 2012. The worst celebrity golf cheat? I wish I could tell you that. It would be a shocker. I played golf with Donald Trump one time. That's all I'm going to say. All right, Alice Cooper, you said it without saying it. We get it. This article was posted in the Palm Beach Post a few years ago. Just ask members of Trump International West Palm Beach who arrived for the final round of their senior club championship on January 22nd, only to find Trump's name at the top of the leaderboard when he didn't play the first round. Are you kidding me? A sports writer named Rick Riley, who wrote the book Commander in Cheat, How Golf Explains Trump. And he said in his book, Trump doesn't just cheat at golf. He throws it, boots it, and moves it. He lies about his lies. He fudges and foozles and fluffs. At Winged Foot, where Trump is a member, the caddies got so used to seeing him kick the ball onto the fairway, they came up with the nickname for him, Pele. Pele is a legendary soccer player from back in the 70s and 80s. The most pitiful, rotten, downright dirty Trump golf cheating story involves a 10-year-old child. Yes, that's right, a 10-year-old child. The first time dictator Trump was president, he couldn't play in one of his championship events down in Florida because he was away on presidential business. This guy, Ted Virtue, won the title in actual club championship play. Trump said it didn't count because Trump himself wasn't on the scene at the time. Trump demanded that Virtue play him for the championship and then won what he later magnanimously agreed to term a co-championship. Virtue was playing with his kid who was 10 or 11 years old at the time. Trump sees Ted on the 12th hole and decides to drive his cart over there. He tells Ted, congrats on winning the club championship, but you didn't really win it because I was out of town. Ted tries to laugh it off, but Trump is dead serious. Trump says, we're going to play these last 6 holes for the championship. And Ted's like, I'm playing with my son, but thanks anyway. But Trump says, no, your son can play too. They get to a hole with a big pond on it. Both Ted and his son hit the ball on the green, and Trump hits his in the water. By the time they get to the hole, Trump is lining up the 10-year-old kid's ball. Only now it's his ball, Trump's ball, and the caddy has switched it. The kid's like, Daddy, that's my ball. Trump cheated a 10-year-old child. He cheats at golf. He cheated on all of his wives. He cheats on his taxes. He doesn't tell you his actual finances. He cheats at his finances. He cheats and lies about his health. He cheated contractors out of money at his casinos down in Atlantic City. He's cheated his entire life, and right now he's cheating the United States of America. MAGA, you voted for a cheat, and there's proof. There's no denying he cheated. Video proof. But he didn't cheat. You're allowed to drop the ball. No, MAGA, you're not. I'm not a golfer, but I looked up some rules. And look, if you're playing with your friends, that's one thing. I totally get it. Cheat all the hell you want. But if you're playing for a championship, a senior championship, you probably shouldn't cheat. It is important to note that the United States Golf Association rules allow ball drops, but only in certain circumstances. When the ball falls in an area with abnormal course conditions, the player is allowed to take relief. The player themselves must drop the ball, not their caddies. Players are also not allowed to drop the ball on the green of the hole they are playing unless conditions of the putting green are abnormal. He's cheated at every aspect of his life, and he's cheating the American people too. I wish he didn't cheat and jumped off the roof of the White House today.